The more people are waking up in this world, the more important it is to actively tune your awareness into your heart center, getting out of the ego and the need to become of some type of importance, to thrive in a career that is ego-driven. Go from this egotistical way of living into community and giving to others and having an open heart despite of whatever has happened to you. Instead of blaming other people or justifying your behavior, be the bigger person. Be in your heart despite everything that has happened to you in the past. And let me tell you a secret. You can still thrive and become abundant, especially when it comes to wealth, your career, money, once you align your gifts and passions with a career. But in the end, it has way more benefits for you and the people around you if you choose to be of service and rooted in love and presence. That being said, you also don't need to limit yourself and put a label on your personality, whether that's being an extrovert or an introvert or being spiritual or being whatever. If we feed these labels to our minds, ultimately what happens, because our brain is similar to a Google search engine, we are always going to go down that route and behave as if we are what we tell our minds to be, if that makes sense. This is something I had to learn as well, but it is very important to keep it in mind. But you know, whatever I say online is something that you already know within. You have inner wisdom that is ingrained in your human body. So think of it as this, almost like a roadmap to your highest timeline. So you don't necessarily need to think everything through, and especially after we graduate high school, there's this phase where we sometimes, or a lot of people, are stuck because in today's society there's so many options that are available to us with making money online, moving abroad, doing a gap year, whatever. There's just a lot. So career-wise, a lot of people feel stuck. But I really want to take the pressure off of you, because there's this roadmap within you, and whenever you follow your heart, and I know it sounds cheesy, but the heart is way more intelligent than a lot of people know it to be. There have been studies and scans that the heart is 100 times more powerful than the brain. Your heart creates an electromagnetic field around your body, attracting to you whatever vibrates at the same frequency. And when the awareness is within the heart, oftentimes throughout the day, it's drawing things to you quicker because you trust your heart, you are in that vibration, and therefore attracting what you're meant to live, what you're meant to have. And so yeah, just following your passions, your heart, and your inner roadmap, this guidance system that is always here for you to access. And it is up to you whether you're gonna access it or not. You can also live reality through the mind, which is then a little bit more limited because of the conditioning, and just it is limited. But in the end, it is really up to you how you want to live life. But just know that this is kind of all over the place, but now I'm talking from my heart in this video. It's just, you're always gonna be in the right direction, and don't put a label on yourself. Give yourself love, give love to the people around you, because there's also like karma involved. Whatever you send out, you always receive back. And this is a fact. Just don't mess with this law. Always treating others how you want to be treated. That's just always the better choice. Your future isn't set in stone. You're not destined to have a poor life because our mind feeds us these made-up scenarios that are sometimes very, very negative, and just it's all an illusion. But you can make this illusion more positive. You can manifest anything you want, and just don't listen to these intrusive thoughts. Sometimes they creep in of fearful thoughts of the future, being anxious about it. But no, it's not set in stone. It is all happening right here, right now. Even if you think you're not making any progress, you are. Just imagine yourself 1 year ago. Would you want to switch lives with that person? If your answer is no, you just know that you have made such an immense progress since then. Just the most important message I can give you, the most potent, powerful message, is to always follow what makes you happy, makes your heart full, your passions, your excitements, because that is your literal soul, the universe guiding you into the right direction, because you have this inner roadmap. It is all within, and so whatever desires you have are gonna become your reality, because you're meant to have them. Just by deciding to do things differently in this second, instead of watching Netflix, laying in bed, which is oftentimes needed and also good, cool, it's no shame. And instead of choosing to do that every day, choose to read an informative book, gathering knowledge so that you can become more clear on your path in life, or just become more knowledgeable, because if you have knowledge, you will have more choices and more doors opening, more opportunities arising, because knowledge is power. Or instead of scrolling through TikTok on your phone, instead going outside for a walk. Maybe you meet a person that's gonna change the trajectory of your life, because you have that, because the conversation has that much of an impact. It's always about choosing to act differently in the here and now, to think, feel, and act differently, and you will have a whole different future. And these are some pieces of information I want to give to you today. I know this video was more general or all over the place. I was just listening to my intuition throughout this video and experimenting with that. So I hope you got something out of this video. I don't know, but I'm sending you so much love. I love you, and I hope that you will have a beautiful rest of your day. Enjoy it, and yeah, until the next video, hopefully.